This is my daily log. I had been broadcasting out to my interstellar followers, but the giant crystal I transmit from seems to be overloaded. My name is Saturn. It has been 2,000 quarts since I last made contact with anyone. I'm hovering above Earth right now. I came here around 40,000 quarts ago, as I had learned that getting grounded was an important step towards psychic transcendence. The Earth's natural resources and electromagnetism helped in this metaphysical process. But recently, Earth has developed an overwhelming noise that has scrambled my intentions of clearly aligning my chakras. I can only hover above Earth because fuel prices are so expensive. Only those with the highest frequencies can easily afford it. I left home a long time ago in search of transcendence in order to compete in this economy of enlightened energy. It is hard to save, though. There are so many things that drain your internal light force, like new space Uggs or cosmic nails. Without my daily meditations and increase in energy, I'm at a stasis and will soon run out of fuel entirely. It looks like a new moon may grant me the opportunity to set an intention. I intend to return. Return home, far, far from here. Or at least return to cosmic normalcy of quiet airwaves. Hopefully moon magic will guide me on this path. I'll keep looking towards the light. I'm so frustrated though. I made space spread, I've been doing pre-recorded yoga, and even went live on Instagram, just so people knew I still existed. Self-care can barely scratch the surface of my energetic survival, but it's all I have right now. I guess I'll just take a sound bath. untethered, ungrounded. Like I'm gonna go crazy. No. Keep your cool, Saturn. The enlightened do not lose their chill. They stay posy vibes all the time. We don't want anyone to see crack. Drink more. It's probably enough for this hour. I could smoke more. No. Stop. You're not gonna transcend by escaping into a false reality. Sure, those tools help sometimes, but this is serious now. Think about how far you've come. How much spiritual awakening you've already accomplished if you just keep looking. If you keep your production level high, surely you'll be in a great spot once this is all normal again. Earth will quiet down, and you'll be able to ground again. You'll probably be so energetically charged that you'll just blast off towards home. And then you can show them how enlightened you are and reap all the material benefits. Like new bath bombs. Stevie Nicks. I wish I could talk to someone right now. Looks like this thing is still out of commission. Oh. I could pull some cards. That would give me some visioning guidance. Glitch. Sometimes found in the wild, sometimes purposefully manipulated. A glitch is a perceived fuck-up of digital content. It can be considered a mistake or a beautiful discovery of new forms and artifacts. What are your glitches? What are your fuck-ups, mistakes, and failures? What trails of beauty did they create in its wake? Try to see each setback as a divergent peak into a new lifelike beauty you can realign to. What the fuck? I just want someone to tell me everything's gonna be okay. I can't possibly keep processing my internal content without at least a reward of someone seeing how far I've progressed. The crystal! It's reactivating! I can finally make contact with someone. Let's call...
feels like it's been years, but I keep on walking down the highway, blinking back my tears. My back is broken, my feet are bleeding still. I keep on walking, and I know I always will.
'Cause we're happening just the other way. We're happening just the other way. We're happening just the other way. We're happening just the other way, other way. Hey, white deer come out.
Beautiful. Look at how beautiful you are. Come here. What do you want? You want some corn? Come on. Sweetness. Come on. Come on, girl. I see you between the trees. I see you. Look at you. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Come on, peekaboo. Missy. Come on, girlfriend. Missy, you're beautiful. I love you.
Oh, well, hello there. This is Ephemeral Rift's voice.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever what? Six Ad Podcast.
We have new shirts, so if everybody wants to see, check us out on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now.
Tonight we're going to talk about Roanoke Island.
Today I kind of want to use a map and kind of discuss some new findings about the Lost Colony.
We were studying this in school last week, and I was like, wow, this is interesting.
It says here, Roanoke Island is an island in Dare County on the outer banks of North Carolina. But I believe it was not North Carolina then.
They were a colony of people who lived in North Carolina, as known as now. It was a place called Roanoke. And they just vanished without a trace.
So they find a tree, and on the tree it said Croatoan.
Croatoan.
If I remember correctly, only a piece of wood was found, but one word craved into it. Croatian.
So the engraving indicates that the remaining colonists were killed by savages.
Or that the whole colony was possessed by a reptilian demon that lived in the area.
And the third theory is a zombie holocaust. I shit you not, on this link that I had found.
It's not like these days where it's like, oh my god, we killed somebody, let's go hide the body in a shallow grave. Like, they didn't give a fuck back then. They just slaughter you and leave you there.
It's amazing that we haven't been able to figure out what went on, considering it's one of the basic elements and principles of discovering America.
What's interesting about the Roanoke colony is they would have been the first permanent settlement in the New World had they not vanished.
If you look into it, Virginia Dare was the first English settler.
That's where Truth or Dare came from.
Is that right?
I heard that.
I think is that a myth?
I don't know.
Are you making this up?
Maybe.
Virginia Dare, I believe, was the first
she was
English
like 6 months
baby
pregnant when they sailed over.
Yeah, to be born.
Dude, I ain't trying to be pregnant.
The Americas.
And I'm dressed up today with a shirt and tie because it's Virginia Dare's 431st birthday. And in honor of that, we're going to have my citizen children here wish a happy birthday.
It's kind of crazy to me, though, to think that she could have lived and maybe been like adopted into a native tribe and maybe, married one of the natives and had children with one of the natives.
Lady Winona pondered on an Indian name for Virginia Dare. Let me see, what can I call a child who runs like the wind, one whose feet never seem to touch the ground? What can I call a little bird that will never be quite tame? My little bird. That's it. I'll call you Eulalie, after the wood thrush.
Virginia Dare was raised by the Croatan people, supposedly, and she refused to marry a medicine man, who turned her into a white doe. Still, people think that they find a mysterious doe prancing through the North Carolina woods.
And I thought this was a joke website that I had found. No, but apparently this is a legit theory.
And I mean, this must be a fact because I think it was down in the ethnological burrito of burrito of Chipotle. I'm talking half Spanish, half English, bitch.
Obviously, just look up their Wikipedia page, and if you look at,
love Wikipedia.
It's all right. I mean, you always have to fact check, so that's what we try to do. Is I always go along with evidence.
Could the settlers have survived to be the first European colonists in America after all? That mystery is one that may never be solved.
I don't know that she's white.
That is a very light colored deer.
She's off color.
That's...
She's not white as the white one.
Before Oskiko's eyes, a shimmering white doe rose from behind the log. It stood for a moment, glowing in the dark night. Then it shook itself and bounded lightly off into the thick, dark woods.
As you see, diversity is strength. I have a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. And the redhead is... go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, that's just wonderful. Diversity is our strength.
The transformation was sudden. We waited for some reassurance from the astronomers, from the physicists, from the mathematicians, but none was forthcoming. Light and heat seemed to persist nevertheless, but no one could say for how long the situation would continue. As throngs gathered in the major cities of the world to await the next development, an irremediable panic was in the air. Within a few days, however, scientists at the Planck Institute tendered a hypothesis. While most stable systems operate according to known laws of causality, allowing some degree of prediction, even the most regular, following the simplest of constitutional principles, might nevertheless devolve into chaos and contradiction without the necessary intervention of any foreign force. Danger might emerge from the most apparently benign of arrangements. And so it was that the solar orb, the Aten, turned black, the operations of nuclear synthesis subject now to a devastating inversion. White was black, stellar light was lacking, and the certainties of the solar discourse with the Earth were in abeyance. The immense fragility of life on Earth was now in question, and the continuity of time was no longer guaranteed. We waited, suspended in the embrace of our fear.